This is a short introduction video to flipping the classroom. Here we've got a picture of Bart. He says, I will not flip the classroom upside down. I will not flip the classroom upside down. I will... Oh no. Okay, so flipped classroom. Sometimes you'll hear it called blended learning. They're more or less the same thing. I'm just going to be talking really from the point of view of what flipped classroom is in this video. Okay, so flipping the classroom. Normally what you'd have at school is that pupils learn from their teacher, and then that night they go home and they do some homework, and they're generally practicing new skills, the skills that they've learned that day from the teacher. However, in the flipped classroom model, what happens is that some of that flips around. So pupils learn from their teacher while at home, and then at school the next day then they practice the new skills. How do they do that? Well, at home they watch a video like you're doing now on their computer, and that teaches them what they need to know for tomorrow's lesson, and in the lesson the next day they then get on with some practice fairly independently. But let me explain a little bit more about how that could work. Let's say it's Monday evening at home. Part of their homework is to watch a video, do some interactivities on the web that relate to what they've just been watching, and then answer some reflection questions. And the answers to those reflection questions then get beamed off to the teacher, who can read them before their lesson the following day and have a really good understanding of where each pupil is at. So Tuesday then, following day, in the classroom, the pupils ask teacher questions that they still have about what they watched, about what they were unsure of. But because they've all watched the video, they've all come into the classroom now with hopefully a sort of level or common understanding of what they need to know. Then they get on with some interactivities amongst themselves, maybe some card sorts, maybe some group discussions, and then they'll get the chance to practice their skills and use their new knowledge. But in the flipped classroom model, what you don't see is the teacher standing up at the front doing the teaching all over again. Instead, the teaching, as it were, has taken place the night before. So what happens on Tuesday night? Tuesday night they've got another video to watch, some more interactivities, some more reflection questions, and Wednesday they go through the same again of kind of reviewing the previous night's video and getting on with some practice. And so it goes on throughout the week and over the weekend until we're back to Monday and Tuesday, and the cycle continues. Okay, well, we wouldn't be talking about flipped classrooms if there weren't any benefits, and there are. So for pupils, they get to learn before the lesson, which is very useful in the sense that it prepares them well and gets them ready for some independent practice. They can watch the video over and over again, which means that rather than just hearing the kind of key learning points once from the teacher, in this model they've got the comfort and the ability to go over and over it again without any cost. So for parents, they get to see what the child is learning, assuming that they go onto the web and watch the video as well, and by doing that they're then more able to help their child. For teachers, what's great is that they spend less time doing the teaching up at the front and more time helping, walking around the classroom, assisting pupils with their misconceptions. And pupils therefore are more in control of their learning because they're the ones who have to take responsibility for watching the video, doing the reflection questions, engaging with the interactivities on the web. And what all of that means are better educational outcomes, better performance on assessments, and hopefully a more independent student. Okay, so that's really the end of this short introduction video to flipped classrooms. What I need you to do now is to show this video to your parents, discuss it, come up with some questions that you have for me or any general comments, and fill in the reflection form below. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.